Okay, what I'm going to show now is how to apply antennas. And one of the best way to do this that I found is using very thin wire. It's, don't know the exact thickness, but it's pretty small. And you just kind of fit them up to the model you want to do and see if they fit. I found that the same sizes work for all my antenna needs on my tanks or my backpack radios and such. I also use the same one when I'm doing any type of pinning work, doing head swaps, pinning guns to the tanks and whatnot. The other thing you're going to need is a pin vise with a matching bit. You actually want your bit to be a little bit bigger than your antenna size. A lot of different type of pin vices. This is a Tamiya pin vise because of different size bits. The only one I've ever really needed has been this small one. And you just look for on the model where the antenna mount would be. In this case, it's right here. And find out where the center is. And just go to town. Now you could use a Dremel or a screwdriver would be, or a regular drill would be faster, but you know, one little slip and you mess up your model. So not necessarily go too deep, it's just deep enough for the antenna to hold. Okay. See, that's deep enough for the antenna. That should be deep enough. Then take your handy dandy super glue. Jabbing out works great. What I also do is I just take an old base, put it on the old base, and I take the antenna, kind of roll it in there. Okay, you just stuff on it. That way I prevent getting it all over the model. There you go. Let it set for a touch. Then what I do is I don't like pouring the super glue directly on small fiddly bits of the model. So I'll put the super glue on there. I'll take this is a thicker piece of wire. A little bit too thick for our needs, for antennas. I was going to use it for lances for my Polish calf. A little bit too small for that actually, but it's perfect for this. So you take the super glue and then apply it on the base or on your model. What this does is it helps you kind of apply it right where you need it. And it helps prevent you having that some gush of super glue going all over your models and your fingers. And let that set a touch. And take your pair of wire cutters. And that usually happens if you don't let it set long enough. Then you Make sure you point it away from yourself because that piece of wire will fly. You can put the other end into something to help prevent it. Sometimes put stick it into the piece of the desk, but if you put your other finger at the back end, it will stick into your finger. Or don't point it at yourself. Don't point it at your eye. Don't point it at anybody else when you're snipping the little piece of the wire. And that's all she wrote. Thank you much.